How's it going, everybody? So I wanted to make this video today talking about this new system that I've been using that I have been loving. And as much as I would like to take credit for coming up with it myself, I can't because I totally stole it from somebody else. But isn't that how everything goes? You know, you borrow everything and steal stuff, you know, but I just didn't want to claim it as my own, that I'd come up with it. The style that I did, I kind of came up with on my own, but I actually got this idea from a missionary. So I remember watching a video and seeing them using a version of this method. And anyway, but without any further ado, let's go ahead and check it out. So this is it, guys. This is my abomination. I'm just going to call it the bag. There's a guy who's I'm pretty good friends with, and he comments pretty frequently, and he calls it the infamous bag. Don't think I'd go that far, but I'm just going to call it the bag. And I mean, look, it doesn't get any simpler than this. It's just a sandwich bag that I took and I put a ring of duct tape around the top to keep it from tearing at the seams. But then within this bag, I can have my Bible, and I can have a little thin notebook in the back like I have right here. And I also have a small little pocket insert that's actually it's actually a grammar, so which I use all the time for the New Testament, for Greek. So within this, I can fit that. I can fit this small little hand journal. You know, you can get these thin. This happened to be from a church that I went and visited this weekend, which is a great church, by the way, Athey Creek. Fantastic. The pastor there, Brett Metter, great guy. It's down in Portland. I happened to be down there on a business trip, so I was able to check it out. But okay, so anyway, we can fit my little New Testament insert. I can fit this little booklet. I can fit my Bible right here. My Pitt-Minion fits perfectly in there. And then I can also fit my bag, my little eyeglass case is what I use. And I've got my pens in here, my Pigmar Micron pens. And this ruler, which I like to use, a ruler for underlining and stuff. That way it's pretty clean. And then I also carry with me these two pens. These are just Pilot. These are just Pilot. I believe they're called G2s. Yeah. And these happen to be the 7.7, 07 font. And I use a blue and a black. I like the red one too. I don't use these for writing in my Bible because they're number one, it can tend to bleed through sometimes, and also it's too thick. But I love these for writing notes on anything really, like for taking notes during church. I don't like using Pigmar Microns for taking notes, and that's just a personal thing. Plus, I've also noticed that with these tips, they're so fine that if I'm taking notes with them in a notebook, I find that they tend to wear out and get damaged, versus only using them, which is what I do. I exclusively use these for marking in my Bible. And then these I use just for cheap pens that I can grab and, mark up on a notebook, jot down notes during a sermon or teaching or something like that. So anyway, that's it. And it all fits within this sandwich baggie that I just put a piece of duct tape around the rim. And that's all it is. I mean, it literally is, that's it. I got this idea, like I said, from a missionary, and I remember watching a video, and these missionaries were going through the jungles, and what they would do is they would put their Bibles in Ziploc bags to protect them from the weather. Now, I'm not out in the elements all the time, but the reason that I did this, I put it inside this Ziploc bag, is because in my briefcase, I was finding this happening where my Bible would sit in there, and what happened was it would sit like this or like this, and when I would put stuff in my briefcase, the pages kept getting jammed because stuff, as I was putting it in, would jam the pages. So what I ended up doing was putting it inside of this Ziploc bag to protect those pages. That way, when I put it in like this, the pages itself wouldn't get torn up or damaged like that, right? And so here, I'm trying to do this one-handed. There we go. So just like that. So then that way, when stuff would go in there, it wasn't actually going to get in the pages and would protect it. And when I did that, I ended up, I just took my pen case and I just tucked it in like that. And then, then I added these, and it kind of just sort of evolved from there. I kept adding stuff, and then now I pretty much maxed it out. I'm honestly going to keep playing with this system. I'm probably going to come up with some more, but honestly, this is super handy. I actually made a secondary one where I'm thinking about doing just Greek New Testament Greek helps. I might even put a New Testament in there with some other little things. But anyway, that may be for another day, but that's just it in a nutshell. And the thing is if I ever rip the bag, which I could probably already seeing it happen, I might just keep taping it. It might end up becoming a completely duct tape bag, but I mean, if it gets damaged, guys, it's a sandwich bag. Just get another one. Anyway, I know it looks like an abomination, but definitely I recommend it. Honestly, I've been loving it. I've been using this for about a little over a week, 2 weeks now. And I can't get enough of it. It's honestly fantastic. What a great system. So anyway, hope this helped you guys out. God bless you guys, and I will talk to you later. Bye-bye.